How much exercise is too much exercise? How much exercise is too little exercise? And how much do we need to do to actually get jacked, get juicy, make those gains? Might be a little more simple than what you want to believe it to be. Today is day 4 of my 2024 bulk, and it is leg day 2 of 2024. I'll also be showing you a full day of eating. But when it comes to leg day, my volume isn't as much as what you might think it is. And quite often when I share my leg workout with people, they will tell me, oh, is that all you do? So I thought it would be worthwhile covering training volume in today's video. Now, when I was a teenager looking at flex magazines, it was very common to see workouts of 20 plus sets in a single workout for a single muscle group. As a teenager, that's exactly what I did. And as a teenager, I was a skinny. Hello, Vader son. Oh, the little Vader son's come to be on the video. And as a teenager, I was a skinny little bitch. Fast forward to 33 years old, and I am somewhat jacked. Not freaky jacked, but somewhat jacked. And a typical leg workout for me might be 5 working sets for quads. On a pump and leg work day for quads, superset 2 exercises. So that would be 4 sets or 8 sets, depending on how you count them. And legs, particularly quads for me, are my most developed muscle group. Now, unless you are a pro bodybuilder with the best genetics in the world, full of gear, the best gear in the world, and you were doing this as a job, as a livelihood, as a career, which if you're watching this video, I can guarantee you're not. You're probably someone, like a teenager, maybe he's in your 20s, maybe he's in your early 30s, looking for some tips on how to get jacked, or just being nosy and seeing what Shreddy's up to. That's not what we want to do. We don't want to be going in and hitting 20 sets in a single workout. On the flip side, you might have seen Mike Mensa's or Dorian Yates. 1 set is all it takes. And this 1 set motion is being blown out of proportion for whatever reason over the past year. Mike Mensa and Dorian Yates hit training and 1 set workouts has gone absolutely crazy on YouTube and on social media. And a 1 set workout or a 1 set per exercise workout has been misinterpreted loads of times over the years. If you look back at any of Dorian Yates' training videos, any of the guidance and advice he gives, and count what he's telling you to do, he is doing more than 1 set. He might be doing 2 or 3 sets before he gets to that 1 set, which is an all-out to failure working set. So 1 set isn't enough. 20 sets is probably too much, unless within that 20 sets you're including warm-up sets and things like that, which is absolutely fine to do. What I'm saying is, if you were going into the gym and you are focusing on your working sets, those sets that you go to failure or about the failure point, maybe beyond failure if you've got a spotter to get you a few extra force reps, you can't do 20 of those kinds of sets. You will be lucky to do 1 of those kind of sets per exercise before you feel absolutely foobar. And the way that I like to train is for working sets. I like the last rep of that set, no matter what the rep range, whether it's 6, 8, 10, 15, 20. On a working set, for me to class it as a working set, I want that last rep to be the most weight I could have pushed, the most amount of reps that I could have pushed. It's easy going to the gym and spend an hour and a half or 2 hours doing 20, 25, 30, 40 sets of just going through the motions. And if you're doing that, you ain't gonna make any gains. In today's leg workout, hopefully you'll see the limited amount of sets that I'm doing is enough to take my muscle to failure, and with the correct nutrition, to be able to grow. Now, my quads and my knees are very tight. So what you'll see from a working set for me, it might take me anywhere from 3 to 5 sets of no weight or body weight movement just to get warmed up and get ready for those working sets. But do not confuse warm-up sets for working sets. We've got the breakfast, which is the usual. It's what we've had for every day on this bulk so far. We've got the cream of rice, we've got the eggs. Got little Kylo chilling on the table. Hello, Kylo. Hello. You lovely little baby boy. Today's cream of rice, a little bit higher in carbs. We've got 80 grams of carbs from the cream of rice. Blueberries, so a total of 90 grams of carbs from here. The whey protein mixed in, 4 eggs, total of about 50 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat. And this is how we're getting ready for tomorrow's wrestling. Alice is on the shave job. How are you feeling?
Hairy.
You're feeling hairy?
Yeah.
So this is a regular occurrence when I'm a little bit too hairy. We need to get it drawn in, ready for a show. Later I'll be topping the tan up on the beds, and then tonight we will be applying some, we call it fake tan, but what is it? What would the proper name for it be? Rub-on tan? Mousse? I don't know, we're putting fake tan on. So, time for meal numero deux. Uno, deux, un, deux. Meal 2. We've got, pretty similar to the first meal of the day, we've got another lot of cream of rice. We've got some peanut butter. We've got some honey. We've got the blueberries in there. We've got whey protein powder in. This is a big meal, and this is the pre-workout meal. I'm going to be hitting legs in about, by the time I'm in the gym, it'll be about 2 hours by the time I'm actually training. So this is just short of 100 grams of carbs. Let's say it's 100 grams of carbs. It's going to be 50 grams of protein, and the fats in this, about 15 grams of fat. So quite a big meal in terms of the calories and the macros in this one. So starting today's leg workout off with arms. Start off with biceps because the workout split puts biceps before legs. Biceps, very small muscle group, doesn't take much volume, doesn't take much work to get them done, and biceps is a priority point for me. So I like to get them done before hitting legs while I am fresh, and then I can still hit legs feeling fresh because biceps doesn't take too much out of me. Starting off with dumbbell curls, we are doing 3 sets, and I worked from 15 reps on the first set, then went a little bit heavier on the remaining 2 sets, around that 8 to 10 range, and then moving on to a rope hammer curl. And what I'm trying to do on these is squeeze at the very top of the set. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated, just 3 sets, going for minimum set of 10, anywhere up to 15 reps. So in today's workout, the first set was 15, up the weight, and then we got 2 sets of 10. Finishing off with the Preacher curl machine here, and this was 3 high rep sets, 12 to 15 on each set. And I am quite careful with the Preacher because of my torn bicep. I am aware that a Preacher curl is probably the most common exercise that people tear the biceps on. So I'm very cautious with this. I very, very rarely, if ever, go super heavy on this anymore. I just tend to go lighter weight. That's biceps done, and then we're moving on to legs, and we're starting off with hamstrings, starting off with a lion leg curl. This is pretty much my go-to exercise for hamstrings, and 9 times out of 10 is the very first exercise that I will always do on leg day. You can see there I just kind of got a partial up on that last one, and that's where the spotter, who was also acting as the cameraman, steps in to help me get a few force reps. And then we move from the lion hamstring curl to the standing hamstring curl, doing sets of 15. So leg press, I actually do probably 6, 7 sets maybe, including the warm-up sets. And this set here was still a warm-up set. My top set today was 6 plates. I got 12 reps plus an additional 3 reps. Then I actually did a second set of that same weight, only got 6 reps, and did some force reps, some spotted reps on the leg press. So I only really technically did 2 heavy, intense, full working sets. If you want to include the set I've just shown, you could say it was 3, but it's kind of only 2 full working sets. And then we move on to the hack squat. So on this, I just did 2 sets, one with the empty weight, and then the set that you see in here for the working weight. I probably will up this to 2 sets moving forward. It's the first time getting back onto this exercise for quite a while. I was just trying to gauge it and see how I felt. So today it was a body weight or no weight on the weight to kind of just feel the machine, and then it was this set for 12 reps, but I will probably up that to 2 sets moving forward, whether it's 1 slightly heavier set and then a back off set, or 2 just in the kind of 8 to 12 range. We'll see how things go. And then we finished off with 3 sets of leg extension. So you're kind of looking at today, you can call it potentially 3 on the leg press, or 2, let's call it 2 or 3. 3 on this machine, so you've got 5 to 6 reps, and then 1 on the hack squat. So you're looking at 6 to 7 sets total for legs. The words of Walter White, it's time to cook. Got some mince on the go, and that white stuff is just some of this here. I'm about to start mixing that up. We are going to be making a chili. Again, if you've been watching along, it's the same stuff. A bodybuilding lifestyle isn't the most exciting lifestyle if you haven't figured that out yet. If you want to take bodybuilding seriously, it's the same routine, the same or similar workouts, the same or similar diet. Your life is in a bit of a routine, and that's just the way it is. I enjoy it. You might not like it. Give it a go and let me know what you think down in the comments below. I will show you the end results after it's cooked and after we put the shopping away, which Revan has just knocked the bag over. What have you been eating, baby? And this is the final, not the final countdown, but this is the output of this evening's meal. We've got 2 bits of garlic bread, we've got rice, we've got potato, we've got the chili, got a bit of that Nando's chili jam on there, and this is a big whole meal. This ain't Groundhog Day, this is just a day in the life of Shreddy, and we are just finishing off editing that vlog, but this that you'll be watching now, I needed to film, so that's what I'm doing here. We've got all the little babies eating their food, 5 kitties, well fed. And Alice has done a bit of a Gordon Ramsay on the old air fryer there. Last meal of the day is about to go down. We've got oven chips, we've got 200 grams of chicken breast, and that takes us up to calories, macros, chicken breast, hold the chicken. That takes us up to what we need for the day and concludes today's video. If you've enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button. I'll see you for day 5. The next video is going to be a wrestling show day. We are going down to Rise in Leeds. So subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of that video. Let me know what you want to see in future videos down in the comments below. But until next time, remember that this ain't no gimmick. It's a lifestyle.